Hello everyone, Zess right here with more Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. We left off just finishing off the main story in Yusnin. I have a list of quests that I made up that I'm going to do later on in the area. But we're going to come back to that later. For now, we're going to get started on something new. Alright, so we don't need to talk to Hope or anything. We already did all that last time. I don't think he has anything new to say.
So Vanille seems well. I'm glad. I remember her, you know, from way back when.
I should hope so. Anyway.
Light, do you understand your role now? You must lift the shackles that bind people's hearts and save their souls. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can harvest. That is crucial because it means buying the world more time.
The holy tree still shines before you. Offer Aradia to extend the world's remaining time. We have 3 fruit on the side there. Alright. Total of 7 EP now. Alright. Let's start at South Station, I think. We'll find out if I'm right or not in a moment. Hello, Not Silly. Hello, Intrigue. I'm sorry to hear that Twitch hit you, Windrig.
I hope you can make everyone's wishes come true. Everyone!
Alright, Chocobo Galena, what do we got? I think I got enough stuff for this. Yes. Let's complete this quest. I got a tinkling bell, a crystal feather, an ether, and 1800 gil. Also got 40 HP, 2 strength, and 5. That's it? Well, that's kind of shitty for all those. Alright. A song for God. Oh, damn this loot. There's no way I could compose a decent hymn on this thing. I'm so close to finding the perfect melody, but this cursed instrument thwarts me at every turn. Of course, if I had a big pile of demon spicules, things would be completely different. Then I would have the perfect bone to carve out a new bridge for the loot. Gaunt bones are the best, but how do I find any? How am I to find any? Okay, so I don't know how you find a demon spicules. We're good, but I have 7 of them, so here, have 3. Snowy Spirit Wings, Masquerade Mask, 180 gil, 10 HP, 1 strength, that's it. Slay the Machine. You know the ensorcelled machine, right? Well, I found a buyer for one of its components. If you can bring the beast down and salvage the part, I can cut you in on any profits. All you have to do is fight the Gertrude and bring me its motor coil. What do you say? We have a deal? Alright, I only have 4. I can get another one at some point. Mythical Badge. In the past, the Order issued 12 badges of merit to private citizens who made large donations to the church. What I am interested in is the mythical 12th or 13th badge issued by the High Priestess herself. Could it really exist? Has it been issued to another contributor? By mistake, perhaps. Maybe. I have it. 2000 gil, orange bow tie, crest of pulse, 10 HP, 1 strength, 1 magic. Seeing the dawn. Up for a game? There's this hotel in the Revelers Quarter of Yusnin. You should know which one. Anyway, every night at 7 o'clock I leave my lapsus lazuli there, but only until 4 in the morning, when I take it back again. I'm gonna keep doing that until someone claims it. As for why? Well, that's part of the game. You'll have to collect the lapis first if you want to know. Interesting. That's a very strange thing to do.
You did a fantastic job.
Broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation. Please pray and thank Almighty God.
This is where you can purchase your ticket.
We are going to be going to the Wildlands. How to perform miracles. Snow was never the type to think things through. There's no forgetting that. 1,000 years ago, when Cocoon was still floating in the sky, we were marked as L'Sea. That cursed pact with the foul sea gods gave us great strength, but condemned us to a terrible duty. A duty that Snow brushed aside like it was nothing in order to save Sarah and our world. I know he hasn't changed. He's just tired. He is still capable of miracles. I wouldn't accept anyone less into my family.
This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dudes and Luxuriant South Station, please board now. Thank you.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
The Wildlands.
It's the world as it once was. Nature's last stand. Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous. The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order. And they don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
A refuge for those who refuse to be tamed. Is that it?
Light!
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white. The Angel of Valhalla.
Light? What just happened?
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone. The Angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should ask the locals.
Alright. New warp destination unlocked. Wildlands Station.
Yeah? What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
Hey, you must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the Angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds. It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend then.
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Ghazal? Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth, but he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the Angel, he's the leading expert in all of the Wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
There's nothing about this in any of the official...
Even if it is, someone spoke to me. The voice is real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
Yeah, vegetable seed.
Miss Mighty Savior, what can I do for you on this fine day?
Hey, lots more treasure. Or, yeah. Let's see. Oh, how my feet hurt. I can't leave the house. Not even to pick a flower for my dear brother, who has been taking care of me. Can someone please bring me a daring blossom or two? They bloom only during the day, but out on the open plains. That's Ellerith. I look after my sister Ellerith, who can't get around on account of her injured leg. I want to give her flowers to cheer her up, but I'm too busy nursing her. Can some kind person bring me Moonsoul Blossom, or bloom or two? They grow out on the Glasslands and on the Eremite Plains. Yeah, we'll get these. Secret of the Chocobo. I heard tell of a mushroom called the Chocobo, which grows in the forest of Yacht. The puzzling thing is, Chocobos refuse to eat it. So why is it called Chocobo? Maybe because it's shaped like a chocobo? No, now wouldn't that be the most amazing thing if it were true? That's the secret of Chocobo. Wildlands in danger. Yikes! The storehouse is nearly empty of vegetable seeds. We are on the only farm in the Wildlands that produces seeds. So if we run out, the vegetable cultivation would come to a screeching halt. Can anyone bring us seeds? They can be found from wild plants or traveling merchants. Doesn't matter to us. That's from Kinka, the seed supplier. Forget me. This is Claris. I fell head over heels for him and landed right on my face. Ah, gods, what I wouldn't give for it to have never happened. You know, that reminds me of a potion that Lumina told me about. One that can make you forget unpleasant things. All you need is some vibrant oozes, she said. Yeah. A word of thanks. I have come to the Wildlands in search of my voice. I was once a singer of some repute, but a throat infection means I can no longer perform on stage. She has nodes. Ah, if only I had some wonder gel from an ecto pudding. Then I could cure this cursed infection, once again take my place on stage. For the future. It's been a while since I last heard anyone mention the antimatter manipulation principle. Nowadays, all anyone cares about is alchemy, and we are forgetting the old technologies. However, I am determined to preserve as much as I can for future generations, and an AMP chipper from the Aster Protoflorian would be an excellent place to begin. Oh, I hate Protoflorians, they're jerks. Alright, Hunter's Challenge. Although I make my living from hunting, I am not part of the local hunting band. I am a bounty hunter, and I have come close to testing myself against the monsters of the Wildlands. My greatest achievement has been to slay a single chocobo eater by myself. It was not easy, but I prevailed. So how about it? Are there any warriors out there who think they can do better? Maybe. I'm not a fan of fighting chocobo eaters. Echoes of a Drum. I've come from Houston to purchase leather to repair our great drum, but none of the shops have any to sell. In the past, I have turned to the hunters for help, but they have their hands full these days. Is anyone brave enough to fight the goblins and gather enough swatches of green leather? Alright. A voice from below. Someone help me! I fell off a cliff and now I'm trapped! I spent days wandering this narrow valley looking for an exit, and I think I finally found a place where I might climb out. Problem is, I haven't eaten a morsel in ages, and I'm far too weak now. If only I could find some meat, specifically the kind found on Valley and Hanuman beasts. Then I would recover enough strength to escape this death pit. Chocobo Chow. Curses! The whole village is short on gristle greens, and without the nourishing feed, our chocobos are going hungry. And if they go hungry, eventually we will too. Canopus Farms was supposed to send a big delivery, but we've seen neither bushel nor leaf. Where are the greens, I ask you? Where are the greens? And I think I have digging mole. I found a cutting the other day with a very unusual recipe. I'd love to try and make it out, but I haven't even heard of half the ingredients. I mean, rocky crag mole? Chocoborals? Luminous mushrooms? Where on God's earth am I supposed to get those? Alright, so we got lots of quests there to do. Most of them are just fetching items.
Right, a bad-tempered chocobo vet by the name of Dr. Gazal. They said I could find him in Canopus Farms. from around here, are you? I suppose you've come to seek the wisdom of our famous Dr. Gazal. I wanted to ask him about the Angel of Valhalla. I knew it. Well, first things first. You have heard of our Chocobo legend, right? You mean the one about a sacred white Chocobo that appears at the end of the world? That's the one. Some of us call that Chocobo the Angel of Salvation. Oh, how we've been praying for him to appear. The angel is a harbinger, a signal that it's over at last. That's something to pray for? Oh, yes. For the people who live out here, death is a kind of salvation. An outsider like you must find it difficult to understand. 5 centuries ago, all hell broke loose and a new god took over. We became immortal, against all natural laws. See, the people out here don't like that. Even gods shouldn't be allowed to change the natural order of things. Living off the land, growing our own food, surviving by our own wits, and dying when our time is up. That's what we want. And that's why the white Chocobo is a good thing. It means this unnatural life is going to be over at last. Right? But you're welcome to believe different. We don't push our creed on anyone. At the same time, as long as you're going to be visiting us here for a while, it's right that you know our ways.
For the people of the Wildlands, the white Chocobo is a sign. A herald of a special kind of salvation. Many in these lands worship Etro, the goddess of death. They pray to eventually return to her side, which in their creed is the same as ceasing to exist.
Okay, so he's immune to lightning, but weak to wind. Guess I should take lightning off my bars while I'm here. Haha, lightning. Alright. Let's throw... I wish I had, let's just give her curse level 1. Let's take that from the other one. What's this guy doing? Okay, so I'm supposed to be heading to Canopus Farms, which is right there. Where's the dog? Alright.
Morning, fellow Wildlands residents. Time to wake up, take a big whiff of that fresh air, get to work.
Mini Flan notes. Triffid notes. There you go.
Oh, thanks a lot.
If you want the vegetables they grow, make perfect fodder for the chocobos. By all accounts.
Hello there, stranger. Welcome to Canopus Farms. My name's Garrett. Guess you could say I run things around here. What can we do for you?
I've come to talk to your vet, Dr. Gazal.
Ah, got it. You want to know about the Angel of Valhalla, right? Well, Dr. Gazal's your man.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone tells me.
He's been chasing that white chocobo for over a century now. No one comes close to his passion and expertise. It's all he cares about since his daughter died.
What is it?
Oh, damn. I shouldn't have said anything about his daughter. It's not a secret or anything, but he really hates anybody talking about it. The doctor first came out here with his daughter. They planned to learn about the legend together. But about a century ago, she was killed while they were both out tracking chocobos. It was tragic. The doctor never really told the whole story of what happened. But after that, he threw himself even deeper into his research and work. Soon, it was all he cared about. But listen, promise me one thing, okay?
I won't let on that you told me. Don't worry.
Thanks. I'd appreciate it. I mean, everyone around these parts knows the story, of course. But he wouldn't like it if strangers started asking about his past. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing the legendary Chocobo for yourself, Dr. Gazal is the man you have to talk to. They say he's seen the Angel of Valhalla more than a few times. At least a Chocobo that looks just like it.
Sounds like he could help.
I'd bet my hunting bow on it. Well, may nature bless you.
What do you mean?
It's just a saying we have out here in the Wildlands. It means good luck.
It means may the force be with you. Alright, before we talk to him though, we're gonna go talk to our outkeepers here, because maybe they have some new outfits for us.
Hi. What do you need?
Ah, they have Ignition, Watery Chorus, Electron thing, and Woodland Walker. I think that's the one I want, maybe? No, that's not the one I want, but that one is cool. It gives you a nice bonus to magic. All of these do, except they are not bad. Oops. Okay, my brace.
Come back again soon.
There's the general store. I probably won't be wearing any of those outfits right now, but maybe later.
What do you want?
I want to know more about the Angel of Valhalla.
Go away.
I heard you know things. The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead whence the chaos flows. Does that mean anything to you?
Great Etro's helm. Where did you hear those words? Who spoke them?
A young girl, but I never saw her.
A maiden's voice born on the wind. Yes, that's how I heard them too. So it would appear that she has spoken to both of us. Very well. I will share what I know. The angel is a tempestuous chocobo that lives in these plains. I myself have glimpsed the creature many times, but unfortunately have never succeeded in capturing him. It is said whoever can break him and ride him will become his master. But I've long since given up hope that it shall be me.
Nor me. I don't know anything about chocobos.
Don't rule yourself out, young lady. You may be the one, if you're telling the truth about the voice, that is. It's true, not everyone who hears the voice is the chosen one. But rest assured, the encounter will happen. The legends tell us that the chocobo's chosen master will be led by the chocobo to a certain place. I speak of that dread edifice whence the chaos emerges, the temple of Etro herself.
You mean the one built into the cliff?
The very same. And deep below that sinister haven of destruction, an ocean of chaos royals, the great chaos of the stories.
What does that mean? Is it a different kind of chaos?
Alas, the legends give us few details. If you wish to find an answer to that question, you will have to seek the truth in the temple.
And to do that, I've got to find and tame the Angel of Valhalla.
Yes, indeed. But that, let me assure you, is no easy task. I have a couple of assistants who live here in the village. Talk to them, and they can give you advice about finding the Chocobo.
An ocean of great chaos buried beneath the temple. Do you think it could be true? Does the Order know anything about it?
No. I'd say it's likely they don't.
Hey, don't step on the vegetables.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's all right. No harm done. I was only warning you. I've just planted a whole crop of gazelle seedlings.
Right. Chocobo's favorite food.
Yep, and our bread and butter. My name is Sarala, by the way. This is our field. My father's and mine. We've always worked it together. Nice to meet you and everything.
That temple appeared here.
Hey, we have similar glasses.
From Valhalla itself. When it still stood in Valhalla, it was responsible for...
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Angel of Valhalla?
Do I? You're as smart as you look coming to me with that question. I'll have you know I am the oldest, yes, that's right, the oldest surviving student of the great Dr. Ghazal himself. First, the basics. The legendary Chocobo, the so-called Angel of Valhalla, is not a creature anyone can find just by looking for it.
Except, I'm guessing you're gonna tell me that you can.
Not quite, but I can tell you what the good doctor has told me. That angel is anything but angelic. It's a rough, wild beast. He deliberately seeks out his mortal foe, the Chocobo Eater. So you see, if you wish to find the white Chocobo of legend...
I should find a Chocobo Eater.
Precisely. I knew you were smart. Now, the last sighting of a Chocobo Eater was in the City of Ruins. The ruins lie in grim terrain that stretches yonder to the east. But the Chocobo Eater is a fearsome beast. Be prepared for a fight.
If you want to find the prey, seek out the predator. It makes sense. You should head east and find... the City of Ruins.
Oh, there's a treasure chest here. Imps Crest. Rude. Alright, so we are actually headed way over here on the map. Alright, that works for me. Gotta keep my eyes for any flowers to pick up.
Built here. For a while it was the center of all human culture. It appears the ruins here are all that remain of that time.
So was that our golden age? Well, judging by the state of them, it ended a long time ago.
The chaos that's destroyed the world emerged right here in the Wildlands. The initial flood of chaos devastated this entire area.
So this is where it began.
Come, stay, friend. These lands are filled with dangerous beasts. What's more, a Chocobo Eater rampages in the east.
If a Chocobo predator's out there, there must be Chocobos too.
Oh, so you were seeking the wild Chocobo. Normally I would warn city folk from such folly, but you look capable enough. But know if you find yourself in trouble, return quickly to the high road. My people are there and will help.
You want to hear something eerie? I found large white feathers scattered in a clearing up the trail there. White as clouds they were, but stained with blood. It looked as if there'd been a violent battle. I saw Chocobo Eater tracks around the area. I'd recognize them anywhere. But I don't know what kind of bird it was after. The only white bird of that size I know is the white Chocobo out of the stories. What would happen to the legend? I mean, if the angel ended up being killed? The tracks lead on into the middle of the ruins. But I'm not prepared to go in there alone.
Interesting. Good time to restart the recording though.